Welcome to Spider Solitaire, taking it on with 4 suits, the difficult level here, so it might take a little while. What you want to do, first off, and this is easier said than done, is you want to try to open up 1 or 2 of these columns, ideally with the same suit, but that's not always going to work. Like here, we've got a couple other jacks. We may want to consider going in that direction, but we're going to see what we can do with these 10s here. 3, that might be a good card. Let's see what's under here. Oops. Wrong 10. Oh, that'd be the same way there. We'd want to go with the same suit. The one problem we run into is we got this 9. But again, I think our first priority should be to try to get these columns open. So we're going to try for that. Looks like the next option is there's a couple 2s. Going to see if this ace does this anything good. Okay, we could probably do some of that. We can move the 3. Another 9 here. Maybe we want to go for that 9 instead. Let's put this last 9 back right here. Again, the idea is to open up columns so we have space to work. So playing that there. Let me see what's under this ace, just out of curiosity. Oh, 7 as well. Okay, so gonna play this one here. We'll play the 3 there. Now we can play this 9 right here. And, of course, there's a 5 we can't play at the moment. Let's see what's under this 2. A 6. Okay, so we can play that. We're going to play that there. And, yay! We opened up one of these columns. That's the important thing to start out. I'm going to play this ace here for now. So you want to open up a column to give yourself space to work. And then try to build from there. Yeah, so that's what we're going to try to do here. See if we can open up a little more. I believe that is a 7. Oh, that's a 4 there. I must have been thinking, let's see, that jack has a 2 under it. Now we're just looking to see if we can find another angle to work. Let's see what's under this 4. 2. The jack had a 2 as well, right? So there's 2. Both 2s of spades are here. That could be good, and that could be a problem for later on. This 9 had a 7 underneath it, I believe. The other problem you're going to run into as you go on is that some of these are going to be... You're going to get a bunch of certain numbers and stuff, or certain cards, and that could be a problem sometimes. Sometimes it's not. Oh, that's really good there. That's the best we could hope for. Really, let's see. Oh, we can play this too. All right. We've got some space to play. That's good. So better than I could hope for so far. We can play this queen as well, potentially. We can move either this jack or the other jack. This one gave us a 6 of clubs. Let's see what's under here. And then we'll go to the other one. Oh, we can play the 7 under the 7 here. So now we have an option. Excuse me. We still have options open here. Let's see what's under the 7. 7 of hearts. We can't do anything with that yet. There's probably going to be a lot of 8s later on. I just don't know how far later on. What can we do? We could... Well, we don't have enough space to work. If we had 2 columns, we could consolidate these diamonds. So yeah, basically the strategy you want to do is you want to open up as many columns as possible and then consolidate. So let's back up here. I'm going to see, let's go back to where we had 2 of these open. Okay, so we got 2 of these open. I can consolidate here now. But yeah, first priority should be to open these up. So we're going to play the ace here. We'll play the 3-2 there. Now we can consolidate. So now we can play either one of these 2 columns here. Oops, don't want to do that. Misclick there. So there's a queen of diamonds there. We could potentially do some stuff with that. We want to move this 3 over here first. Let's see what's under the 7, of course. A jack of spades. We could potentially do some stuff with that. Let's do it this way. Let's see. We need to go... I'm going to break this down. I'm going to play this over here. And the reason I'm doing that is I want 2 columns to work with. That gives us more space. So we can play this jack now. And that's a dead end. So that way's a dead end. Let's back it up again. Let's try this 9 and the 7. That's a 7 there, so that's a dead end. Let's see what else we can try. We tried this angle here. we could potentially try this 4-3 combo here. Well, yeah, I think we can do that, yeah. So what we do is we would play this over here. Oh, you know what? We're not going to have as much space as I thought. We could potentially still do it. We just wouldn't have as much space. So 4-3-2, 10 of diamonds. That actually leads us somewhere. Let's see what's under that 10 of diamonds. A 4 of clubs. We can't do anything with that. Well, we could play this 3, but it's going to get buried. Let's see. We could do this 9 or the other 9. I think this 9 is the better move right now. Now, we're still faced with the issue we had earlier. We can't get all of that out. Let's see. This 7-6 we could try. That's a queen. But we would need to shift this over. Let me see here. The other option is if we put this 9 here, and then we could play this. Let's see what's under this one again. There's a 6 of clubs. There was a lot of 7s. Let me see. I'm going to back up one more time here. I'm going to get to where we have 2 slots open. So, let's see. If we play this here, let's just see if we can, how deep we can get. 6 of clubs, and then there's a 10. So that allowed us to go right here. Now the issue we had was we don't have the 9 of... We can swap this right here. So that's important because now we can play this 10. So that's a king of diamonds. So maybe we want to leave that, and then we can eventually put the queen of diamonds there, I'm thinking. The other queen of diamonds it is. So let me see if there's another way to do this here. So I know there's a queen of diamonds here. I'm trying to see if I can create space another way here. This was the queen, right? Yeah, that's the queen. This angle's bad. This angle, I think we tried this angle. I could deconstruct this, though. Let's see. Well, maybe I don't have enough space. Let's see. Yeah, I don't have enough space right now. Let me undo. I got to go back to this spot. Now I can deconstruct this and see if there's something we could potentially do with that. Let's play the 10 and 9 together so we have more space. Now we'll play the jack. We can play the 10-9 under that. So that opens up space for this queen. We can either play this queen on the ground or we can play this jack. We will have to, let's see. Let me figure this out. Let me back this up here. I think we have to go that route, but then again, we need to do the 6. We played this way, didn't we? So 6, 7. We swap the 9s here, and then there was a king of diamonds there. This was a 7 of hearts, which you can't do anything here. This was the queen. We wanted to, or we needed to move the jack. Oh, I know what I can do. I know what I can do here. I can swap these right here, and then I can play the spades over there, and then, yeah. That'll work. Okay. So this goes here. This goes here, and oops. Oh, wait, I can't do that, can I? I need one more space to work. Let's see. If these were the same suit, like if these were both diamonds or something, I could do that. So I can't convert to clubs, can I? Oh, that won't work, will it? Let's see. Let me back this up one more time here. Alright, so we have this here. We know there's a queen there, and then we know underneath that there's a 3, which we can't do anything with. Although we could potentially, if I swap these 3s, let's see. Or I can't swap those 3s, can I? So yeah, the reason I'm going through what I'm going through right now, and the reason I'm doing it so intensively, is the more you click, it can be very difficult to get out of situations like that. So I'm trying to dig my way out as far as I can. And if you can do that, your odds of solving this go up. Doesn't mean you can solve it, but it greatly improves your chances. So we get another queen there, it looks like. Yeah, so let's see what we can do. We're going to play this here. We'll have all the same suit, and if we could get all the spades together, we need 8 of spades, 3 of spades, which is under here. Or no, it's under one of these. We could potentially do some stuff. Let's play this over to here. We'll play the 6 there, and then we will swap there. I think this is going to be the final setup here. So I spent a ton of time in this first one. I don't think playing this down here would be a good idea because I don't know there's a lot of jacks there. So I'm thinking I'm going to play something different here. This is an option here with the queen. Although the one thing you want to watch out for, I think maybe the 7-6 because there's a lot of 9s and there's no 8s. I should probably play that instead. You want to give yourself as much space to work as you can. So that's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to build it up for later. I'm going to click on the next one and we'll give it a shot here. And hopefully we'll be a little faster, but you never know with this setup. Like right here we got the 8 there, so now we can play the 7-6 of diamonds. We'll move the 5 of diamonds with that. So let's see, you got to be careful. I like to put these together, but you want to try to, your first priority needs to be to try to get space, create space. So maybe we'll go 8-7-6 here, and then we'll try to consolidate. So the first priority is always create space and then work on the consolidation. If you can, and it's easier said than done here. So there's a 3 of spades here. I don't see an ace of spades. Let me think this through. This is becoming kind of a garbage pile. Let's put this over here. So now we have 3 columns, which is really good. I'm going to see what's under that king, just out of curiosity. Probably not going to do anything there, but oh, maybe we can. 8. I could play this for now. That was a 7 of diamonds. So now we can play this. We'll play it right here. So now we can play this queen. There was a 4 of diamonds. We can play that. So again, going with the theme of trying to create some space here. I'm thinking of going for this 7. This 4 was kind of a dead end, but we could possibly do something with that. Let's see. Or not. No, I don't know if we don't have enough space here, do we? Let's put the diamonds together. There was a queen of spades here, so that's kind of a dead end. Let's get all these diamonds together there. Okay, so now we got these diamonds together. And I believe we would need the... Oh, we still need a 10 of diamonds. We know where the king of diamonds is. This would be tough. I think we can still move these if we want to, though. It's just a matter. Well, let's see. We need a little bit more space, I think. I think we can consolidate here. Let's see. Oh, no. Don't have enough space. Let's play the 7 and see what's under there again. That was a jack. Okay, we can play that. And we're going to need to move this here. We want to play these. So I need to back up here. So we know what's under there. We're going to play this 7-6 here. We're going to play the 8 here for now. I would like to swap these out, but I need to have an extra column, so I may be backing up quite a bit. But now we'll play this down here. Now we can play the jack. Now we play the 10-9. Now we have space for one more move. It's a 2 of clubs. We can't do anything there. So let's back up here. The question here, I guess, maybe I didn't want to go this route. We can back up a little bit. I'm going to see if I can get back to 3 columns. So I'm going to unconsolidate, unfortunately. Okay, so that route, it was kind of promising, but it wasn't going all the way. We're going to see if we can find a different angle here. Let's get this all out here. There's a queen there and a 4 of diamonds. Let's see if we can make some more space here. So that's not quite leaving us enough space to work. Let's try a different angle here. Let's go back to where we had 3. Okay, let's try this 4 and see if we can do some here. The one downside, it has 2 2s. But we're going to give it a shot here. So 4. I'm not going to bring this other 2 down because that takes away space. So 3 there. We could play this 2. And that's a 10 of diamonds, which is kind of a good card, but kind of a not a good card for that spot. This might be okay. 4 clubs. Can we do that? Let's see if we can't play this here, can we? That might be a way to go. The one thing I am concerned about, though, is when we click to the next one, we're going to get a lot of kings at some point. I only see 1 king here. I know there's 1 king here. There's 8 kings in this whole setup because there's 2 of each suit, and we only see 2 kings. So kings are not good to see in this one. So I'm going to back up a little more and see if we can try a different angle one more time. This was a potential angle. Let's see if we can work this one right here. Remember, we have 2 spots to go for here. I'm going to use this 4 as a pivot. I'm going to make this kind of a, I don't want to say garbage pile, but a pile that we're not using a ton of. So we got the 7 here. We can play 1. We can play this jack. And, oh, that was a dead end there. Okay. Okay, let's back up again one more and see if we can find another good angle. You could potentially go for the 4. I know there's an, I'm going to go for it. I know there's a queen under there, but we'll see if we can make something happen here. This can probably go right here for now. And I don't think we had the ace of spades. That was why the spades looked promising, because we can make these spades go away. Queen had an ace. Oh, there's the ace of spades. That's what I was just referring to, actually. That might be the angle to go. I think that might be. Now, one option, I could play it right here over the 2 and hold it to give a space, and then try to work this out here. So let's play this back right here. Now, another option is we could move this 2 and ace over to here, and we could compensate our space by moving the queen under the king, but we need a jack kind of, I think, because we'd have 2, we want to keep 2 columns open to work. So I'm thinking of playing this 2 and this ace right here, but I want to have space to work. So let's see, we can play a 7 right here. We can play this 6 to here. And now we swap back again. Alright, so diamonds go, oops, diamonds go right there. And we still are missing that 3 of spades, I believe. Let's see if we can make that work. So there's a 9 of spades. Does that give us any space? 2 of clubs we can't angle, we can't work. We could potentially swap this now. Well, no, not quite. Don't have enough space here, do we? Let me think this through. Yeah, I have a feeling the king's going to come out. I'm going to click on the next one and just see what happens, and then we'll see if we can dig our way out of this. But I kind of do want to get this spade pile out of the way, because that'll give us more space. So there's one of the kings we were worried about. So it's maybe backloaded later. Okay. So let's try to create some space here. Move the 4 here. Queen and jack. Or do we want to go with this queen? This queen might be better play if we can get this out of here. Because if we can get these spades out of the way, that'd be better play. Otherwise, I think this queen and jack would typically be better. Okay, so we've got 3. We can move this 3 here for now. And move this 3 of spades here. Not sure if we have enough space to work. That's going to be the issue. I'm going to try to get this 2 out of the way and see what's under there again. I know I seen it the first time. There was a 5 of clubs, so I think that's okay because that's giving us space. And then we can reconfigure this. So 10, we'll put the 9 of clubs there, and then maybe try some further consolidation later. We got 2 spaces to work. The one problem we have though is this 2 is kind of buried, and this ace is buried. But we could create another column, which would be something we would want to do here. Let's see what we can do. I just don't know if I'll have enough space. Yeah, because this 2 goes here. This 2 would have to go here. We can't move it. We need to have one more column open. The other option is we played this here, but then we're faced with a bunch of 2s. So yeah, this is why you want to have as much space as possible. Because we have the queen here, I think we can put a bunch of different cards. We just won't have access to be able to use that as a column unless we can consolidate it further. So let's see, we have this 9 here. I'm going to play the jack and 10 there, just so I can move the queen and have space to work. So that goes there. Alright, let's see. What can we do here? We could move this down here. I'm against this move right here. The reason why is our goal should be to get these 2s out of the way. So I'm going to swap the 6 and 5 here and unconsolidate and move this over to here. And I'm going to hope that we don't draw a ton of kings, or the kings that we do draw, we can move these queens. Because we got 1 king here. There's 2 kings. There should be 3 kings out of 8. And I think there's a lot of 8s coming. Well, I guess we'll see. We'll click on it here. Okay, we got 2 aces, and we got a bunch of 2s that are buried that are giving us a problem we can't get to. Let's see here. No 8s. Not a lot of good choices here, really. This 4 actually goes where it's supposed to. This is kind of a dead end here. I think, yeah, these 2 aces are the problem. I'm going to click on the next one and keep my fingers crossed here. This is not... There's the kings I was thinking of. That's kind of a big problem, unless we can... Oh, there's the 8s I was talking about, too. I may have to back up again. So we're getting all the cards we don't want in order. I'm going to click on the last one and see if I can dig my way out. If I can't, I'm going to back up a few. And see if I can find a solution that way. Wow. This is why you try to get as much space as you can. Because this is, yeah. Let's see what we can do. Alright, let's see. 5 and 4 can go here. I'm just going to try to dig out one of these columns. I don't even know if it's not entirely possible, but I'm going to try. If we can dig out a column, we have a chance. If we can't, we're done. But I may click again and see if there's something else we can do here. Let's see. So this 3 could go there, but that doesn't help at all. That's a dead end. Oh, Alright, so I'm going to back up quite a few. Back to here, and we're going to see. We had space to work over here. We're going to see if we can come up with something different here. We just need to figure out one or two more. I could alternatively play these low cards, spread the twos out. The twos were the problem, I think. We couldn't get enough of them through, so I'm going to spread that out here. Maybe put a two here, and we'll see. We'll see if we can figure that out here. So, okay. There's still no options on this one. Let's click on the next one and see if we can figure that one out. That's the one problem you're going to run into sometimes is it may not be solvable where you just get the clusters of the same card. And I hope that's not the case here because I want to get this solved. I like to solve these. So let me think this through here. There's got to be a different path. All right, so Jack here. This king is a problem. Yeah, we move the 4, and then we move the 10, but then we can't move the ace. The 2s are buried there. So we get kings on both of these. Maybe we should... Oh, you know what? I have an idea, actually. I'm going to go back to that one spot. Since we get kings on both of these, I'm thinking maybe I can put our queens and a bunch of junk from these other piles back on here and then open up one or two of these. Potentially. I don't know. Let's go back. Okay, so we're right here. So maybe we could play queen here. 7 there. Do we play the 6? Okay, so I'm gonna try to unwind this a little more. So 4 goes here. We'll play the 3 there. Now we'll play the 5 here, and then we could potentially move the 6 to there, I'm thinking. So something like that, maybe. Maybe we have a little more play that way. Maybe we don't. You never know. They all come out different. So we'll see. The other option is if we unwound this 6 of diamonds here to that, but we kind of have to figure out a way to solve it. Let's see what we get here, and then if that doesn't work, we'll try a different angle maybe. Could try playing the 4 to here, though. I don't know that'll help a ton. I'm going to try that because I think, yeah, we'll see. So, again, dead end. I don't want to say that this is the same result, but... Yeah, I'm going to have to go back further. It's going to be the same spot there, or same result. You're going to have to go back further here. So, alright, so we know that there is a 7 of diamonds there. We could play this angle here. And then we can play the 7 of diamonds that way. We know we're getting a king here. Let me see if that does any different here. I still can't shift these cards. Let's click on the next one. Well, let's see. Yeah, I'm still running the same problem here. We got to go back further. Have to go back further. This is becoming a challenging one. Started out, some of these ones start out easy and then they get deceptively hard. I'm gonna go back to where we had 3 columns. Okay, we have 3 columns right here. We tried this one. Maybe we try this one right here. We had this one all the way down. Let's see. I'm going to try this one right here and see. I know that one had a lot of diamonds in it. So we had the 3 there. Ace of diamonds we can hide up here. We could technically hide this here. Well, we can swap it because we want to have the same suits together. Then you can move more cards around. Okay, so ooh, don't have enough space to work, do we? I want to move this 4 over to under one of these 5s, but not quite enough space there. Let's see what else can be done here. Well, maybe we could try. Let's just click on the next one and see what happens here. So probably wanted to move this queen. Although this is the only queen we could really move here. So the 4 there, we could move 9 of diamonds there. This 6 becomes a trap though. But no, we could move this. Well, let's see. We move this here. We're getting trapped here, I feel. Because I play the 5, I don't know if I want to play that here. Maybe not. Let's click on the next one. I think this is where the trap comes in. Unless we can move this 7 here. But this was the problem when we couldn't really move. We could move this 4 now. I think we go for this one, but then we give that up. So 9 can go here. We can finally move this. Alternatively, we could play for this ace right here, which allows us to play this 10-9 there, and allows us to play the 6 here. But again, we're pretty buried in at this point. I think, yeah, it got worse because we have the kings and a bunch of 8s. We can't touch any of these cards in this one. And then we got to the last one. We had the queen, jack. This looks less likely to break out here. Let's see. Yeah, this is not looking so good either. Now, ideally, if we could move... Oh, wait. If we can move this queen jack, we'd open up a column. So that would be the target. Excuse me. Because then we'd have a little more space. So we can move the 9 here. We can't do anything with this 10, though. Wait, maybe... Yeah... This would need to be the same suit. If it was the same suit, we could do something. Let me back up one more. Oh, maybe we don't touch this 10 here. Okay, yeah, I have no way. So we can play this there, and now we can play this 10 there. Okay, open up a column. Wow. All right, now if we can maybe open up another one. That might be asking too much, though. So yeah, this is an option. Wow, this is well. I mean, some of these games can be tough like this. That's just how they are. Let's see if there's some other angle. I'm trying to see. Maybe we can work this 10 here. Yeah, I almost think we have to because we can't play. We've only got one column, so we can't do. I think we go for this 10 right here. Now we can use these other ones to kind of try to pivot. Off from there, we could play the 7 under here, I believe. So Jack of Spades we can play. We can play the 9. We can play the Deuce of Clubs, more importantly. And that's going to allow us to play this ace right here, I believe. Now we can play the 8. We'll play the 6 maybe here. And I'm thinking, okay, we can get to the 5. So now we can play this 4 and 3. We get 2 columns open. So we have space to work. There's a 2 of spades. Wow. I'm going to get this? No way. No way. All right, I don't want to jinx myself here. Let's see. Let me think this through. So we could play the 7 here. I don't like necessarily doing that a ton. We could see what's under this 4. I should know by now, but I don't have a super good memory, but I can... Concepts I'm okay with, though. Let's see. Okay. So we still got 2 columns open. I don't think we can do anything with this yet. So the question is, which one do we go for next? We could move the 7 under here. I think we should try to go for this, but that's going to require consolidating to here. Which, I mean, it can be done. I guess we'll see. We'll play... Yes, we'll play spades to here. Okay, so we do have a 3 or 2 of spades right here. But we don't have any 4s out, so that's not going to give us enough space. I'm looking for moves that give us more space. And I'm looking to try to consolidate, too. Yeah, let's see here. Oh, this has got double 5s. We could play some of this, though. Let's undo that move here. All right, let's see. We could put this together. So clubs go here. And we'll move 5-4 over here, right? So now we can play, we'll put the 3-2 on this one. Oh no, I don't know if I can do that. Well, I can do that, but I don't know if it's the best move here. I'm thinking maybe 4 clubs to this pile here. So we're going to move 3-2 back to here. Okay, so I don't know if I'm explaining it right, but that should make sense. Consolidation, I guess, is the key word here. Okay. All right, let's see here. We have, I believe, we could consolidate the clubs a little more. Oh, no, I don't want to play the 7 there, do I? What do we... Oh, you know what? Let's consolidate spades. Yeah, you just kind of look for one thing at a time and then see if that works. If it works, you go with it. And then if it doesn't, you go to the next option there. So we want to put these spades over here, basically. That's what I'm looking to do. Although our ace of spades is right here, I think. Maybe there's enough. And then we can't open up any more. Let me see. Alternatively, I don't know if I want to free this king up, although there is a queen here. We could potentially put that under there. The problem being we have to open up. I'm going to see what that angle gives us, though. Because I'm not seeing any great alternatives to that. Oh, that's a dead end. Okay, so much for that angle. Let's try... Let's put them back. Let's see. We have a 7, 8, 7 over here. The problem is we also have another 7 here, and so that would take up a column. Taking these down would take up a column. We could play the 3-2, so maybe the spades isn't the best angle. Maybe we should try for clubs. The problem being clubs are way down here. We could try this angle again. Let's see, this could go here. And I know that's a king of diamonds under there. That doesn't... that doesn't go all the way. Let's back up again. Maybe consolidate these 2 diamonds to here. And maybe put the spades together. There is another 8 under here. The problem is we can't really do... I mean, we have the 2 7s there, but we have kings under that. The kings are the big problem, I think. One of the big problems here. We could uncover this more. So we could play like that and then play 5-4 here. So ace goes here. We could swap. Well, let's see. Yeah, we can move that over to there. Oh wait, no, we don't want. We want the 3 of spades over here, right? Okay. So we got the clubs together, we got the spades kind of together. Oh, now we got them together. The problem again is we have 1 column now. Unless we can figure out a card to put it under. That's the only downside. There was a 9. Let's see, 9 is right here. The problem is there's a king and an 8. And only 1 column. Oops, only 1 column to work. Let me think this through a little more here. What other options do we have? So yeah, we could get this column out of the way, but we need to move the... Oops. We need to move the ace here and then the deuce there. And this has 2 7s. We could move 1 of the 7s. We just can't move 2. We could try to break this down more. I don't know if we could, though. Let's see. Let's try this angle right here. So, queen... Oh, no. I had to move the queen jack, so that wouldn't work. Yeah, that's not going to work there. Okay. So, let's leave that there. Let's see. This is becoming tricky. Let's see. Oops, let me back that up here. I'm thinking maybe go this route here. Just consolidate more. Maybe we can find an angle. What about clubs? We just need a 10 of clubs, don't we? And the 10 of clubs happens to be... Oh, 10 of clubs is right here. This wouldn't open up a column either if we got to this one. Wow. I don't want to go back again to the front of this. This is a tough one, really. Let's see. Not that the other ones aren't tough, too. This is just becoming tricky. I feel like I'm so close, but so far away. Oh, there's the 10 of clubs right there. That might be doable. See, this goes here. Alright, so this goes here. Oh no, we need one more spot. One more spot. One more spot. Nope. So there's a 10 of clubs here and a 10 of clubs here. I can swap. Let's see what else could we swap here. Spades angle ain't working. I may have to go all the way back again. I don't want to do that though. I really don't want to go back. Let's see. That's not working here. Yeah, so 10 of clubs ain't gonna work. We've only got one spot, and that's not gonna work. Let's see. Let me go back to where there was two again. Let's see if there's anything else. Otherwise, I don't know if I have to go back, the very front of this, or just give up. I don't want to give up here. I may have to, though. So we had two spots here. The question is, could we create more or not? I think I tried to swap these out here, didn't I? So we still got two spots. So we know this angle's dead. We know that the 10 of clubs is a potential angle. Although I don't think we'd have enough space here, would we? Let me try that. So we have the 10 of clubs there. So now we have the rest of the clubs right here. But again, getting to that could be a challenge. Let's see. Well, because that would be a dead end if we cleared that one. We could clear it though. That becomes a dead end though. We need to be able to play something under that. Oh, wow. Oh, that angle doesn't work either, does it? Unless we went for this angle, because I think this is a dead end. Now we can't do anything there. Let's see. Sevens, we can't. Well, I can't play the sevens now, but all right. So that's a dead end. Let's try the other 10 of clubs, maybe. If we can get to this 10 of clubs, potentially. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what we can do here. We'll leave this pile as a garbage pile because this we can't get to anyway. We'll just keep our bad cards there. Let's play 6 of spades here. Well, let's see. Yeah, we'll do that. Oh, maybe we don't want to do it. Let's see. Yeah, we'll play 7-6 here. And then we'll swap this over to here. So this goes there. So now we give up one spot there, and we give up the other spot. We have the diamonds, but unfortunately, I don't think we can swap there, can we? We would need to move this whole pile down. Oh, we can do that. Let's see. No, we can't do it. Let's see, if we could move this down, we'd have to consolidate to the same suits. which might be a problem. I'm going to go back this way. Oops, let's see, 6, oops, wrong way. Let me see, 6, 5, and then we'll go 8, we'll keep the 7 of clubs there. I can't open this one because it takes away the space. Does that even work? Let's see. It doesn't. Maybe it doesn't work. Wow. Let's see. What else do we want to do here? Need one more column to work this. Well, maybe. Let's see. No, maybe not. Let's see. There we go. Put the spades together. Now we can swap again. Yay! Get closer. Oh, we got to do this here. We got to swap that out, don't we? We got a little... Oh, no, I can get closer here. So let's see. Jack 10 there. I would have to play this here and then play it back. But again, we tried this 10 of clubs. It didn't help. This one, maybe, because there's something under the queen. I can't remember what card it was. Like a 3, maybe? Let's see. I could try to consolidate more. Trying to think this angle works here. No, it doesn't work, does it? I gotta put these over here. So maybe I go clubs. Now I can take the spades. I turn this into a garbage pile. And then do I swap back again, so let's see, 6, 7, 6, 5. Oh no, maybe not. That didn't work, did it? Okay, let's see what else we could do. This is here is kind of a dead end. Well, I gotta figure out a way somewhere. Let me see. So I got these spades here. I gotta move this to here, I think. I think it's the only other way. Wow, I did that. Okay. So maybe this is all for naught, though. We'll see. Let me see if I have any tricks up my sleeve here. What could we swap for that? It's got to be this card, so I'd have to move a bunch. Otherwise, it's the only downside of having the same suit together. Let's see. Yeah, I would like to swap that too. Let's see. What else can we do here? I am running out of ideas. I don't want to go all the way back because I think that's a dead end too. I think I have to swap back here. So 3 goes here, 5 goes here, 5 goes there. So I swap that back. Alright, so this 3 needs to go somewhere. This is blocking. Let me think this through here. What else other options we have? I mean, I could do this for now. I don't know if that helps a ton. Let's see, put those together. So that would leave us a spot for the 9 of spades. Let's see, we could play this here. Alright, let's see. 9 of spades can go up here. So probably playing this back here. Although, if we get this out of the way, we're still having the one issue we had earlier. Oh no, wait, we can, if we move this queen, that's what we're looking to do, right? The queen. Okay, so 3 goes here. That's the problem. The 3 goes back here. Now we can play the spades. Alright, so 3 goes here. 7 goes there. 3 goes back. And then now we have some space. So we can play this queen over here, I think. So that's the 7 of diamonds, which is not good because we have a 7 here and a 7 here, and we can't do anything there. But I think there was a queen there we could play. And a 4 of diamonds, which we can't really play, can we? But let's back this up. Oh, we had the queen there. We could, if we got this out of the way here, we could play the queen, and then we could play this 4, maybe? Let's see. Oh no, we can play this jack. We can play this jack, and then we can play this 2. 2 and 6 somewhere, right? I think the 6 could go here, and this 2 could go under there, or we can move the queen, I think. So then we just got to move the rest of this, which shouldn't be, which shouldn't be too hard, given all the stuff we've got through so far. So this goes here, and then we'll just move the 7 here. Okay. So now, where did I see? Oh, that was a queen here I needed to play, didn't we? Oh, maybe that doesn't work. Let's see. So let me think here. So this goes here. Queen goes here. Now we move the jack here, and then we can move this. So we have an open column. So we have space to work. We have space to work. That's the important part. The question is, can we get any further on this? This has got to be one of the... I can't say it's the toughest, but it's definitely there. So this 5 can go over here to rip space if we want. But I think probably this 5 is a better play here, because then we keep the spades together. So let's play that angle there. Just more consolidation. Okay, so now we can swap heart with diamond there. So we got some of the same suit together. And the ace of spades was buried, so I think there's probably an ace of spades under one of these ones. We don't have any fives, though. That's kind of an issue. Let's consolidate further, though. Let's see here. I think this queen should go here, and the club should be together. There must be. I think there was a queen of spades under this one here. So we could try to go for this one. This would be a tough shot, but I think there might be enough space to get to there. Although being the queen of spades under there could be the issue. We have the jack right here with a ton of cards under it. We may want to open that up. Let's see. Let's try this here. We also could go for another pile. So ace can go right here. Now we can move the... Oh, we can't move that, can we? I'm just short by one on this one. Yeah, I can't do that one there. Oh, yeah, we can. So this goes back here. But then again, there's a queen of spades, which we would need to put this jack of spades there, but let me back this up one. Maybe we can. Maybe we can move these around. Oh no, this has got the ace of clubs here, doesn't it? Oh wait, we can open up 2 columns. I didn't even see that. This 7 needs to go there, I think. Well, I gotta create more space first. Let's see, we could put... Well, let's put the diamonds together. Oh, you know, we have an angle in the diamonds now. Let's see... I'm just gonna keep consolidating and try all kinds of different angles here. It's kind of how it becomes when you get to these. So we do have a queen of diamonds here. We have another queen of diamonds here. I don't know. I won't want to go... I guess I could. I should have probably aimed for this 7 here, because that would give us 2 columns, and that would give us enough space to work. I'm going to try this other angle, though. Let's see if that's even a possibility. Oh, there's a 5 and 3, but we got the 4 here. Oh, we can... This would allow us to play this. But I may want to try consolidating before I do that. Let's consolidate here. I'm going to wait on this. I feel like it's a little bit of a trap there. Okay, so we got these diamonds together, but unfortunately we had our other 8 used. So I guess it is a trap. Let's see what else we can do. I'm just going to keep consolidating and go from there. 8 of spades here. We could put all this. Let's swap this out here. So I'm going to move this back to here. I'm going to swap out. Oops. I'm going to swap out spades with clubs. There, and then we're going to re-swap to here. The ace of spades is there. If we could make it here, we would get that. We know there's a queen of spades underneath that one. So another angle is if we could move all the cards into this jack to where we could put the jack where the queen of spades is, and then we could move the queen of spades to a column and then try that angle. Let's try this 3 of clubs here. Let's try... Let's see... What else? Oh, you know what? Let me undo this here. We could do this right here. And we'll further consolidate, I think maybe hearts here. Or maybe we should have done different. Let's see. Let me undo back up here. Let's go... Oh no, that's the wrong way to do it too, isn't it? Well, no, let's hold on. Let's get the diamonds together there. I think we could play the diamonds to here. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. Okay. Trying to see if there's another angle I'm not seeing here. Maybe I should just do the spades together. Yeah, so now we can swap the clubs out there. Okay, so that's a start. So what I'm thinking is this 10-9 can go here. And now when we play this, we could play the queen of spades. We can pull this down. There's an ace of spades, and we can't play that. So, oh well, we can. Oh no, we can't. We needed to have it under this two of spades here. So that angle's not going to work. So I'm going to leave it where we consolidate it to and see if there's something else. I know there is this ace of spades here. That would go. The problem is we'd have to consolidate all this under here. But it would go. So I think that's another angle we could look at. Let's see. Seven of spades. No, we can't do that there. Let's see. The diamonds angle. That was another angle. I think that could have been done here, right? Let's work the diamonds angle. So put these diamonds here. We'll put 10 of diamonds right here. Okay, so if we could swap... Well, it's a big if. We need to put the queen of diamonds here. We did have a second 10 of clubs under there too. Just need a little bit more space. Just a little bit more space. I know this... I mean, the other option is we could leave the queen there, because then if we move this king, we could play the jack 10 underneath that. Or you play jack 10-9. I'm thinking, or you know what? What else we could do is we could play this. We'd have two columns. Maybe that's a better move. I didn't even think about that. Sorry about that. So now we can go for the diamonds, I believe. Let's play this to here, and then we'll consolidate to the diamonds. We'll play that there, and then now we'll play this queen jack down here. And diamonds are out of the way. Phew. And then I'm going to see if we can consolidate this. So 10-9, playing that there, and let's see what else. This is gonna be one of my lower scoring games on this. But I gotta, if we can solve it, that's good. All right, so more consolidation here. Let's see. So we got hearts, but we don't have the 8 of hearts. I don't see it yet. But we do have more space to work. So we got 2 columns, so I think we can actually solve this. Oh, good. Now we can take this angle here. I'm going to swap that with the ace. Okay. We're going to get this. We're going to get it. Let's put these together, the ones that are the same anyway. We are going to solve this. Phew. Wow. Wow. I did not think you would solve this. Wow, this is a tough one. This is one of the tougher ones I've done, yeah. Wow. Okay. Alright. Yeah, we're going to get this solved. Wow. There we go. Alright. That's out of the way there. Swap diamonds and clubs. And of course, yeah. Wow. Let me get that one done. It's got to be one of the lowest scores in it. Hey. Got it done. Got it done. Wow. Yeah. Anyway, that's going to wrap it up. I'd like to thank you for watching and wish you good luck.